go. Here we go. Here we go once again. Actually, this is probably one of the best episodes, even though we ain't talking about nothing yet, because really all is in different locations. But before I get to all that, this is the NT Network. This is, I believe, episode 8 or 9, Brother Marco. I would like Brother Marco because Brother Marco be on it. So if you see me always refer to Brother Marco, he be knowing what's going on. Brother Kazi, he in the private sector, so he don't really be that active, but he's active. You know what I'm saying? Brother Kazi,
we all be moving around in our different aspects, but this is episode 8. This is episode.
Okay, I just need that. I need that confirmation. I need that confirmation, man. So y'all might see later, a guest might pop in, but we gon' genie him in there. But as of now, man, we got the original trade, the original trace, the original triangle. I got Brother Kazi, we got DR.COMARK. Man, we kicking, man. How y'all brothers doing, man? How y'all living?
I'm living okay. Y'all living good because y'all on vacation. So y'all living good. Y'all don't even have to come in, man. Y'all doing y'all thing.
I'm good over here. I'm good over here, man.
Yeah, where you at, brother? Tell the people where you at, man. Where you at, brother?
I'm in Grenada right now. I'm in Grenada right now. You know.
You know what?
I got
my
wallet.
we had to bring out the BONICHE sunglasses for them. You know.
And we put the ad right here so y'all remember. Let me put the time marker for that. But look, before we go any further, I gotta get on Brother Marco real quick. Cause listen, Brother Marco talking all this stuff, but Brother Marco been in more countries than the average black man could wish they had been. So I don't even know why he fronting the move right now. Brother, you ain't gotta front the move, you know what I'm saying? We know you good money, you know what I'm saying? Well, without further ado, live from Mexico City, Mexico, man, we gonna get this thing kicked off, man. So, I had to throw that in there for my dog because he wasn't feeling it. I had to throw it in there. But first thing we got on the list today for the episode 8, man, we ran across a clip of, I believe, an NBA player called Josh Giddey.
More breaking news, this time concerning a Thunder basketball player. Multiple outlets now reporting that the NBA is launching an investigation into Thunder guard Josh Giddey.
Now, the situation with this guy, I believe, of course, he's in the NBA. He plays for Oklahoma City Thunder, I believe. And he is alleged to have affairs with an underage girl.
Now, there has been focus of a lot of social media attention on this over the past 20 hours. Posts saying he engaged in an inappropriate relationship with a minor.
Giddey was asked about those accusations today during a media availability at practice today, saying he understood.
And I believe she was 15, 16?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
sophomore in high school.
Okay, so I know there's gonna be a news clip in here. I don't know if it's gonna cover all specifics. We're gonna try to do our best to do it. But from my understanding, man, my man way out of bounds, and I'm having a hard time really seeing these things happening, especially from men of these caliber. Because to be in the NBA, regardless of people get their props, now you're 1-on-1 even if you're on the bench. Remember, everybody don't make it. So for this to happen, I'm really confused. So I definitely like to get your brother's insight from how y'all take this opinion. Not the opinion, but this matter at hand. So, Brother COMARK, from watching the video and all, because I know you way bigger in sports than I am. What do you see from this story or the situation at hand?
So he is a young superstar. He was drafted in 2021 in the Oklahoma City Thunder, up and coming powerhouse right now with all their superstars. I think they're like 11-4 right now in the season. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna just put that out there.
Right.
Shout out to Oklahoma City Thunder, y'all doing y'all thing. So Josh Giddey, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Right. I know y'all gonna hate me. I know y'all gonna hate me right now. The guy is from Australia, right? I know the NBA has its rules, and we all have our regulations over here in the United States. Now check this out. Do we implement all these rules for everybody, and do they understand these rules when they come over to the United States? Because we have to understand that in Australia, the consent for sex, for it to be legal, is for them to be 16. For them to be 16. Mm-hmm. So regardless of his age or his statute, the legal age is 16. or for them to be 2 years older. So if the girl is 16 in Australia, she is of legal age, depending on what country or what city or what, I don't know how you say it in Australia, but what city or what state, whatever the case may be, in Australia, it could be 16, could be 17. So he could probably not have a total understanding of what our laws are here in the United States. By all means, I'm not condoning what he's doing, because somebody, you know, in our country, in our states, should guide him to say, hey, this is wrong. This is what you should not do. You've been here a couple of years. This is what you should do. But he's from Australia.
Right.
In his mind, this is okay. This is okay. So that's my take on it. That's my opinion on it. And I'm a bag away. That's it.
So,
Brother Kaji, let me hear it now. Live from Grenada, man. Let's hear it.
So one thing I learned coming from Barbados to United States of America, not knowing is not an excuse.
Exactly.
The law, right? So forgive me, and it's the anti-network. I don't care who you are, what you do, whatever. Once you come to another country, your job, you have one job: understand and know this country's law. That is it. Because you can't go to court as well. I didn't know because where I come from. Because the judge gonna be like, okay, so where are you right now, right? So
Sure.
when it comes to that, he should be punished like anyone else. You know what I mean? Because again, I'm a firm believer, not knowing is not enough. Because if that's the case, we all can say, well, I don't know the speed limit was 30 because my GPS says 40 right now.
Yo, that is common. That's super common right there.
You know what I'm saying? Or classic one, when you're driving on the highway, let's say there's like 4 lanes. You merge, right? What's the fast lane on the highway? What's the fast lane?
Farthest left.
Left lane.
Okay, so how much miles per hour is a fast lane if the slow lane is 50 miles per hour?
It's still 50 miles
60.
per hour.
Exactly, but people go way faster than 50 or 60 miles per hour. You know what I'm saying? So and then when they get pulled over, they're like, I was in the fast lane.
Nah, ain't no extra, bro. In Texas, bro, I got a ticket for being going 56 in the 50.
Right,
like
exactly.
Literally, bro, in the far left lane.
You got pulled over. You got pulled over by a state trooper, didn't you?
You know it. You know it.
So something as simple as that. These rules. Because people have this misunderstanding that probably something that's been done or has been happening. It's the norm now. You know what I mean? Because it's not. People are not being punished for it, or people are just looking past it. So in this sense, he came to this country. He's wrong. And whatever the punishment is, he got to bear the punishment no matter his status. That is it.
Right. Wait. Before you go, that is true. And like the girl in Dubai who got in trouble for arguing, I think a couple of months ago with the rental car guy for, yelling at him. And, it took her a couple of months before she got back to the United States. I think she was from Houston. It's the same system. I was saying that too. You need to know before you go to these countries. And like I said, I played devil's advocate because I wanted one of y'all to say it, but it is true. I mean, but he still should. He's, that in his mind, he was like, oh, it's 16. I'm from Australia. But go ahead, Brother X.
No, I honestly, man, I'm glad both of y'all said what y'all said because it makes it easy for me to say what I want to say as far as the follow-ups. I think it's very normal for people to do their traditions in America. This is the norm. I think a lot of people get away with it too. It's only a big deal because he got caught, in my opinion. That's the only reason why it's a big deal. And to be fair. Should he face the consequences like any other American? Of course you should. If you feel like you will use the excuse as a grown man, especially as an NBA caliber, to say, well, I wasn't sure or I didn't know, like, I hope she had a fake ID. I really hope something in that nature that can really excuse him, but it is our responsibility, fellas, to check these things, especially when you of high priority. It's so easy to get tricked out your spot from negligence. And as you say, man, and this is big in America, like Brother Kazi said, if you don't know, does not make you excusable from the law. So, if the brother did what they say he did allegedly, you got to pay the piper, man. Because nobody don't get excuses in America. I don't care if you're in the NBA or not. So, in my opinion, I feel like the media is being a little easy with him because he's white. But that's normal. Not tripping or complaining. But he got to get dealt with. If he violated, then he got to get demonstrated. Simple. With the strong arm of the law. So, yeah, it might be cool in Australia to get down like that. Then you should wait till you get back to Australia when the season's over. So when the summer coming around, when the NBA players, settling down, go back to Australia, brother. Use some of that time then, and get your Leonardo DiCaprio Jr. on with some of the younger women. You know what I'm saying? I can never knock a man for what he likes. I think we all have differences, but if that's your practice, brother, and you cool with that, go back to Australia. I ain't saying you have to stay there. Well, I ain't saying get out of America. It ain't like we kicking you out. But if you got to understand, this what goes on in this country. And what goes on in your country is way different. So, yeah, brother, you definitely going to have to pay the piper for that if it's true. I wasn't there. Yeah. I don't know. But as I say, if it's true, hey, man, strong R&R is coming to your door very soon, brother. Unless you going to use some of the millions you got to, pay off the right person.
I was just going to say, you think he going to get off because he got money? Because Diddy still in the story, man. He got off. He got people coming after him again, but he white, he got money.
Well, the thing about the Diddy situation versus this is this, in my opinion. Now, a lot of people are gonna say race is the first one, but I don't really make that in none of my arguments about race when it comes to this per se. I think it's the fact Diddy's gonna catch way more flack because this has been something that's in the air for years when it comes to Diddy. I can understand like this Cassie thing was the one and only thing you ever heard. I'm talking, man, this has been going on in the industry with Brother Love for a long time. Now, I personally wasn't there for these events, but there are a lot of celebrities or ex-security guards and assistants that came out and speaking about these things. So, if that's the case, man, he got to deal with that. And secondly, for Brother Giddy, from what we know publicly, this is what his first time offense. I never heard him really on ESPN trending for top player of the year or let alone the worst player of the year. I just found about this dude in a few days. I don't really follow NBA like that, but everybody who whether they do or don't follow NBA know the key NBA players, LeBron, Durant. You know what I'm saying? Durant, excuse me. Fucking goddamn. I was finna say Skip his old ass, but you got motherfucking Steph Curry. It's so many people you can name that's top key players, but I never heard of the guy. So I think that's why the media, in the sense, are definitely gonna spare him a little bit, just for that alone. You know what I'm saying? In comparison to Diddy, just my opinion on that. And closure. Anybody got any final words in related to that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Something people need to know, or y'all got any conclusions on what it's gonna be for them? Nah?
When in doubt, you better check them IDs.
Hey, when in doubt, you better, man. Listen, man, nowadays, I need a Social Security card. I need to take this going down to Social Security. I need to take it down to Social Security bill. They're going to let me know.
Let me ask your mama what your age is or something.
Yeah, you got to start meeting mamas now, man, because a mama, 9 times out of 10, I say this at 9 times out of 10, 9 times out of 10, the mama is not going to let her underage daughter get down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, some people, I say 9 times out of 10 because it's still at 1%. And we seen R. Kelly, get away with a lot of things that parents knew about. Mm-hmm. Same thing with the, who else? Who else had the underage? The Akon situation. If people really know these situations to be true, like your daughter's a minor, a lot of parents ain't going. A lot of people are the 1% or that 1 out of 10 is only influenced by what you can do for them, But a real mother or a real father is not gonna co-sign that.